everyone, helping us celebrate Fat Tuesday, also known as Mardi Gras, and also known as National Pancake Day. Colorful king cake pancakes. Welcome back, our good friend, the host of Nosh with Tosh, Chef Natasha Feldman. Welcome back.
Hi.
Welcome back, Nosh with Tosh. I love you.
I love you. Also, I was hoping you were just going to keep going. Also known as this day and that day, and our segment is done.
You know, there's a national day for everything.
Yeah, it's insane. Truly.
Yeah, there really is. Now, tell us about Mardi Gras and the tradition of Mardi Gras before we start getting into your delicious pancakes. You guys dig in. Chris decided to stick around.
Okay.
He heard fluffy pancakes and he said,
How could you leave?
Orly loves a pancake, as does Cameron.
So, you know, traditionally for Mardi Gras, there's what you call a king cake, which is sort of a crown-shaped brioche baked.
Like this.
This is why I wore this for the king cake. And it's supposed to look like, you know, the shape of a crown. And what makes it special is that it has this glaze on top, and then that's covered with the sanding sugar and all the traditional Mardi Gras colors.
Yeah.
And usually it has a little trinket hidden in it, and if you find it, you have to buy the king cake next year. But there's no trinkets in this because we didn't want you guys to choke.
It's just a little plastic baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
this is the combination of my favorite buttermilk pancake.
Okay.
I test pancakes like every weekend, and this I think is the best version of the pancake.
I'm excited.
And then it's smashed together with some of the traditions of the king cake, being the sanding sugar, and then I did a glaze, but it's a maple glaze. So bam, we have combined all the things.
I mean, this
both
glaze,
of the things.
you could put on anything. You could just put it on toast and it would be
I
delicious.
want a facial with that glaze.
Okay, we'll do that right after. I'm okay with that. If there's anything left, that's what we'll do. All right, so we start with our dry ingredients.
Yeah, so the dry ingredients are really basic. It's baking soda, baking powder, all-purpose flour, and some salt.
Okay.
And it's important that you use baking soda and baking powder. And the baking powder is very special, and it's because when you add the buttermilk to the baking soda, it creates carbon dioxide bubbles immediately.
Makes them poof.
And they get trapped, and it gets super duper fluffy.
Okay, oh, amazing.
So
All right,
that's
good to know.
secret number one. You've got to have the baking soda.
Okay.
And then we have our little egg friends. Do you want to whisk?
I'd love to whisk. Did I whisk last time you were here?
I don't know.
I think you keep
rarely
making me
whisk.
whisk.
Do you want me to whisk?
I'll whisk because I think you kept saying keep whisking. My arm was about to fall off.
No, it's exercise. It's exercise, Debbie.
Yeah.
And to that we add melted butter because that makes the
Yummy.
world go round.
Yeah, it does.
When I do this at home in a pan, usually I'll melt the butter in the pan that we're cooking in, and then I just throw that in. Because like on Nosh with Tosh, it's all about not wasting, not doing extra dishes. So I'm like, meh, toss that in there.
Brown the butter in there?
Duh. You get down with your bad self.
Okay.
Then we add the buttermilk.
Okay.
So buttermilk, like we said, it helps with making the bubbles in here. And then also, it adds a little bit of a tangy kick to it, which is delicious.
Yep.
And it's thick.
Also, tanginess.
And our secret ingredient,
Does anyone know what that is?
Cream
cheese.
close.
I have absolutely no idea. Like, no idea.
So this is ricotta, right? It's an Italian curd cheese. It's super light. It's like a cloud. And when you add this into the pancake mix, it really takes it to the next level and like makes
like,
it
"What is
like you're
that?"
eating a
Couldn't even
cloud.
come up with a
Deb,
guess.
how's that arm doing?
Yeah, that's hurting.
Feeling good?
Okay, but you're done. You did it.
It's okay. I'm gonna look like Popeye by the end of this.
Keep on whisking.
The
you-
to cheap pancakes or big long whiskers. Okay, there we go.
So you have your dry ingredients that has secret ingredient number 1, and then you get all your wet ingredients.
And then secret ingredient number 2.
And
in the wet
3.
ingredients. There we go.
And then when you get to this point, I'll do this part so you don't have to fold them anymore.
Thank you.
You fold the pancakes, and we do this instead of whisking because we want to make sure that we're not like over mixing it, just enough so that all the ingredients are incorporated.
So it doesn't get tough, right?
And yeah, and the batter looks thick, like way thicker than you would expect. We call them sheep cakes because they look like they're made out of like giant hunks of wool or something. That's appealing, right?
That's funny. So do you want some lumps in there then?
So you want to get rid of all of the lumps that are like actually the flour, but then
Okay.
all of the other lumps are totally okay.
Just let 'em be.
And this is what like so it's like starting to make all the
look at
bubbles,
that.
right? It's super
Yeah,
airy.
that looks more like a cake batter than a pancake batter.
Yeah.
Pancake batter is usually more runny.
Yeah.
And this is what I've discovered is like my personal favorite of the buttermilk pancake.
so
So
excited.
it's super crazy looking, but then you take this over yonder.
Okay.
Usually we'd give it 10 minutes just to make sure that like all the reactions are happening
you want it
the
to
way
But
that
wouldn't
we
it
rise.
even
want.
thicken
Yeah.
more in that time?
What
So
a
actually,
rise.
because the baking soda starts working immediately, the longer it sits, the less active the baking soda is. So if you let them sit too long, they'll actually get denser. But a few minutes I find is perfect.
Okay,
So I let them
gotcha.
sit for 10 minutes
I love
while
the
your griddle
science
heats
behind
up.
this.
Yeah, it literally looks like bread
I know,
dough
it's like a
now.
little much, but
No, but
No, it's already
Let me tell you
changed,
something.
to be honest with you.
These pancakes, I mean, I know we're talking about the colors and the sugar and all the little fun too, but the pancakes themselves are unbelievably
Thank
good.
you.
So spectacular.
And what I like about these when I make them at home is like the batter is so thick that if you want to like add any mix-ins to it directly, it's incredibly easy.
It'll stick right in there.
Exactly.
Just eat the batter.
And then to make
Yeah, I'm
them,
all about
we
that.
just use an ice cream scoop, and they're not going to be super round because it's so thick. But you just
Gosh,
kind of.
it really is. It looks like bread dough.
Like I am
And
so
that-
excited for you to make these. 'cause
That's
they
going to
will-
spread out or
a little bit. But the thing is, like they are, if you just let them kind of like
chill?
move down on their own, they'll get, you know, nice and bubbly on the sides, and then you flip them over, and they're like thick, tall, wonderfully happy pancakes.
Okay, so we have some pancakes that we've already made over here. Now for our wonderful glaze.
Okay, all right, so this is basically the kind of glaze you'd put on a donut. It's just powdered sugar that's been sifted with some butter and some maple syrup. I like this slow movement.
Beautiful.
I was like literally looking at it like,
Yeah. Do I just do this?
Yeah, so that gets poured on top. So if you were doing this on any regular Sunday, right, you could use regular maple syrup, but this is just to like up the Mardi Gras. And also, this has like way more viscosity.
Oh,
So
look
that
at you,
the-
fancy.
Is that what I wanted to say?
That's
So that the sprinkles will stick.
There you go.
I'm
So
gonna
I'll
Google
grab
it after
these.
this.
Yeah.
We'll see if you used it correctly. And if you
Sorry.
didn't, you said it with such
Thank
conviction.
you.
that we-
I actually think I said it with like this horrible cringe on my face, but
You looked
you.
a little unsure of yourself.
you
I'm not
go.
gonna lie.
so then, you know, you can kind of like have fun with these in whatever general
Now-
way that you want.
Natasha, can you tell me what the meaning of these colors are? I know they're very traditional, obviously Mardi Gras colors, but do they have a specific meaning to each one?
They do. They're faith, justice, and power. And I know that
wonderful.
purple is justice. I do not know what the other two are.
So you know what they are, and you got to just figure it out. Okay, so
Yeah, yeah. You eat them all, and you get all the things.
you get all of the things.
Maybe
Look how
gold
good that looks.
is for money and green is for prosperity. I don't know. I like it. That's what I'm going for.
I like it.
You like
say
What do you
it
think?
like
With you.
you say it
Yeah.
like it's true. It
Gold
becomes
is
true.
power.
You gotta own it.
Purple is
Purple's justice.
purple
Deb.
justice. Green is prosperity.
Great.
That's what we're going for.
Yeah, have some of all of the above.
Thank you.
There we go.
So what do you think?
Power,
They're
delicious,
fantastic.
Very good.
unbelievable, pretty sweet.
The
but
crunch in
worth
the
The
sugar on the top
glaze,
is so
the
fun.
glaze
Yeah,
is
exactly.
Yeah.
amazing.
So that's the part that, you know, don't do if it's another day if you want to make them regular Sunday pancakes.
Yeah, fantastic.
Oh my
Full
God.
recipes at hallmarkchannel.com. Everybody, be sure to check out Natasha's new online show, Craving Healthy. I don't think these pancakes will be on it, but other great things will be.